Road to the Big House. Mississippi Public Broadcasting and the Mississippi High School Activities Association present the MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Championships, sponsored by Cellular South.
Back to the Big House. It's the boys 3A championship. Here's Russ Robinson.
Thank you very much, Gene, and welcome back for game number 2 tonight as we have the 3A State Boys Championship here, the MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Championships. I'm Russ Robinson along with Cheyenne Trussell. Cheyenne, it seems like it was just a year ago we were in this building doing this, and there's so much basketball that's been played since then by these two teams tonight. They've won a lot of games.
They have, Russ, and we should be in for a good game tonight. These two teams have played each other 4 times already, with Forest winning 3 of the 4. However, that doesn't mean anything tonight.
Well, you can see the Bearcats are 31-4. Carthage is 26-6. And what are the differences of these basketball teams with each other?
Well, Forest is probably going to be the more athletic team. They're a high-paced type team. They want to score in around 70 points. You look at Carthage pretty much want to keep the game to the upper 50s, lower 60s.
Well, you can see where they are on the floor, on the map. They're not very far from each other, so they should know each other. We're here at the Big House. They're there at Carthage and Forest, and we'll be back for the tip-off of this MHSAA 3A State Championship brought to you by Cellular South in a moment.
Mississippi Public Broadcasting's coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament is made possible in part by Catering by George's. Serving Central Mississippi for over 50 years, Catering by George's experienced staff can design, prepare, and serve the meal you want. Located at Reservoir Point in Madison, Catering by George's is a full-service facility overlooking the reservoir. Thanks, Catering by George's, for supporting coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament and Mississippi Public Broadcasting.
Hi, I'm Gene Edwards. If you're enjoying the games here on MPB, we'd like you to become a member. For a contribution of $70 or more, we'll send you our 2007 MPB t-shirt with colorful artwork that reflects both MPB and the state. And for $150 or more, we'll send you Proud to Call Mississippi Home, featuring profiles of the state's celebrities and visionaries. You can see all the great pledge gifts when you go online to mpbonline.org or give us a call, 1-800-390-4388. Thanks for supporting MPB.
Well, welcome back. There your starting lineups for Carthage and Forest. And this is a good group of athletic men you're saying on the Forest side. And, of course, I think Jeffrey Crump and Robert Williams are going to be forces that are going to have to be dealt with.
They're going to be forces. I think the equalizer here tonight is going to be Carthage. They start in 5 seniors, and that should account for something. Now, at the beginning of the year, Coach Pinkston for Forest said, hey, they set their goals to get to where we are tonight. On the other side, Coach Paloka said, hey, we have a solid team.
Well, you know, the Bearcats have won more ball games. How big of a factor is that in tonight's game?
Well, this is old cliche that says that, hey, athleticism gets you to the championship. Coaching is going to help you win it. It's important along the way to have momentum coming into this game tonight. However, it's going to come back to whichever one can execute their coach's game plan.
Which team would benefit more from a high-scoring game and which from a low-scoring game?
Oh, there's no doubt. Coach Pinkston would love for Forest to score in and around the 70s, whereas Coach Palokas for Carthage want to keep it in the upper 50s, lower 60s. The one game that Carthage did beat Forest, it was in the upper 50s, and also Coach Paloka said that, hey, we got to make our free throws, and we'll have a good chance tonight.
Cheyenne, you know, you've not played in a gym like this year. There's always some kind of depth perception problem when you play in a gym like this. How will that affect these young men tonight?
Well, probably about 99% of their game has been in gyms without customers seeing the background, whether the wall. Now you have the goals sitting out here in the open, and most coaches try to prepare by going to an alternate site, something similar to where we are tonight.
Well, we'll see if that works tonight, and they normally don't play in front of crowds like this either, do they?
And what it was amazing, we're talking with their principals of both schools, they said that this is not only a rivalry in basketball, but it's a rivalry in every sport, with them living just 25 minutes apart. Right. As a matter of fact, the principal for Forest High School graduated from Carthage 35 years ago. That was the last time that they were here.
Well, the teams are being introduced right now. We should be treated to a very good basketball game. What difference is there, say, between, in strength and size between classes 1, 2, and 3?
Well, in some situations, it's not a lot of difference. I think you just got more depth when you get to your 5A, because you got several dozen, as we'll see throughout this tournament on several ball clubs. So it's a little different, but it's not a major difference.
Well, the crowd is going to get into this basketball game early. Do the kids play up a level when they play in front of a crowd like this?
Yes. When you get to this level, it's all about mental preparation. You're already in condition. It's whether or not you're mentally prepared to play the game.
How big a part will turnovers play in this ball game tonight if you're running up and down the floor trying to score 70 points?
Oh, that's one of the things both coaches stress. Defense, 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 limited turnovers, and making their free throws.
Well, if they're stressing defense, Cheyenne, one of them's not going to score 70 points tonight.
Yeah, even though I think both of them was, very candid. On the other hand, Coach Palokas should really stress the defense a little more. Coach Pinkston is a former track coach, and he loved running up and down the court. So look for Forrest to go up and down the court.
I'll tell you what, if he's a former track coach, he's going to love this ball game. What about height? Which is going to be the bigger team?
You got to favor Forrest. Forrest has the most height. Matter of fact, they only started 2 seniors. They're a young team, and they will start even a true freshman. I think to counteract that, though, is going to be the experience of those 5 seniors for Carthage. They've been playing together since the 7th grade.
All right, last factor, a surprise factor. What would surprise the other team about the other team?
Well, by playing each other 4 times, I don't know if it's going to be really a surprise for Russell. We think back to last year, 318, Holly Springs came in highly favored over Yazoo County,
right,
and they froze the ball and took the other team out of their rhythm. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they execute early on in the game.
Well, I personally hope they don't go to the freeze tonight, although that was very interesting last year. Don't forget that tonight's public broadcasting coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament is made possible in part by Catering by George's, and also is made possible by the Mississippi Department of Public Safety, and we thank them both for that. Forrest will be in white, trimmed in red. Carthage will be in black, trimmed in gold, and we're ready to play basketball from the big house. Russ Robinson along with Cheyenne Trussell, and certainly hope that you enjoy this ball game on Mississippi Public Broadcasting across the state of Mississippi. Here we go. The tip controlled by Forrest. And there's your big boy, Robert Williams, coming up with the loose basketball, and here's Forrest on the attack now. They're going to go inside, and the bucket is up and good. Boy, they don't waste any time as far as Jeffrey Crump on the bucket.
No time at all. And, of course, Carthage is going to stay in that 2-3 zone most of the night.
Here's Carthage, shot in the paint, up no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. And it will be Carthage basketball. So Crump hits the only basket so far. And Carthage on the attack now.
Coach Pizza said that we will play man all night. That's what we do best. So for Forrest.
So in other words, they're not going to have to rock him to sleep tonight.
Not at all.
Z Hall with the basketball for the Carthage Tigers. Shot taken by Hall is good. Boy, he just kind of worked around Cheyenne until he found his shot.
And that's the patience. Carthage don't want to get into a fast pace, but they're not going to stall the ball. They're going to take good high percentage shots.
Bearcats on the attack, looking at a 2-3 zone defense. Here's the drive. The shot in the lane, no good, and the ball knocked out of bounds. I'm going to tell you, Cheyenne, it's hard to believe that these two teams are high school teams. There's height and ability out there like college.
And many of these guys play multiple sports. As a matter of fact, we'll mention a little later, signed scholarship at Mississippi State, University of Houston.
Here's a jump ball called, and a good look there by Cedric Hall, who ties it up for the Carthage Tigers, and it'll be Tiger basketball. Just underway from the big house. MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Championships, 3A State Championship. Here's Z Hall. Oh, they want to go. Nice pass to the baseline. Shot is up and good. O'Neal Wilder.
Very well executed.
So the bucket by the Wilder, and he'll go to the free throw line. Hey, you're going to want a DVD copy of this game, folks. Let me tell you, you can get one of the MHSAA Cellular South State Tournament. Log on to mpbonline.org. The game is available for $24.95. Order your copy now by logging on to mbponline.org. Free throw is missed, picked up by the Bearcats, and they'll set it in motion now. Does this zone's defense surprise you by Carthage?
No. As a matter of fact, Coach, that's what they're going to play all night. They'll extend it to try to help with the perimeter and contest some of those shots.
Well, they got the Bearcats thinking about their dribble, and they're called for the double dribble, and we've got our first timeout of the ball game with 6:13 to go in the first quarter. 4-2 Carthage. Back with more in a moment.
The MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament is made possible through support by Cellular South, a proud sponsor of the Cellular South Game Plan, helping to prepare Mississippi high school athletes meet the challenges of college academics. A sponsor of the Cellular South Outstanding Players Awards, recognizing the state's top collegiate athletes through the Connerly Trophy for football, the Howell Trophy for basketball, and the Ferris Trophy for baseball. Cellular South, promoting excellence in Mississippi athletics.
If you're interested in law enforcement, think about a career with the Mississippi Highway Patrol. Officers of the Mississippi Highway Patrol enforce rules of the road, conduct criminal investigations, and handle other important assignments. Recruitment of qualified men and women is underway now. At MHP, training's top-notch and pay and benefits are better than ever. To learn more, call the Mississippi Highway Patrol.
For more information, call the Highway Patrol's recruitment office at 601-933-2135.
Welcome back to the big house. Russ Robinson along with Cheyenne Trussell. MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Championships. Good look at the crowd of all ages here tonight. Carthage with a basketball. And they'll push it up in the person of Chris Kelly.
And they're doing exactly what they need to do against the press. Once again, by playing each other 4 times, it's very few surprises. We talk about the athleticism of Forrest, but on Carthage's side, Cedric Hall has signed a football and track scholarship at University of Houston, as well as Wilder has signed a football scholarship with Mississippi State.
Ahmad Summers tries to steal the ball and steps out of bounds for the Bearcats, and so the Tigers will play it on the side. Hall will inbound it. In the paint, turnaround shot up. Nope, it will not go. And the Bearcats, Vincent Parker brings it down. Bearcats on the attack now, having a problem with the zone defense. Ahmad Summers. Here's the drive on the baseline. Blocked. Take your pick, but I think Cedric Hall got most of it.
Good defensive play, athleticism.
Inbounds pass for the Bearcats as they try to break this zone defense. Lofton looking top of the key to Summers. Here's the drive by Crump. His shot in the paint. Nope, it won't go. Blocked. Tigers on the attack now. Z Hall with the basketball. Top of the key. Bounce pass right side to Ricks. Ricks turns. In trouble. Underneath. Shot taken is missed. And controlled by Forrest. Boy, it is getting tough in the paint.
It is. Both teams are trying to establish the inside game.
Here's a three-pointer on the way. No good by Summers. Picked up. And another shot taken up. No good. And the rebound picked up by Parker. And Parker going to save the ball for the Bearcats. The drive, the shot, the bucket. Lofton with a bucket. And he'll go to the free throw line. Cedric Hall picks up the foul. The game is tied. And going to the free throw line will be Roderick Lofton. Look at him take it strong to the hole, Cheyenne.
Good high percentage shots. They get to the free throw line. Both coaches stress being able to make the free throw.
Here's the free throw. It's good by Lofton. And now Forrest takes a 1-point lead, 5-4. Carthage on the other end. Chris Kelly going to be trapped. Kelly trying to get rid of the ball and they say knocked it off the foot of Ahmad Summers. Now, Cheyenne, are we going to see a lot of traps by the Bearcats tonight?
Every opportunity they get, they're going to trap.
Here's the shot. Turnaround shot is up and good by O'Neal Wilder.
It's amazing so early on how calm both teams look.
Yeah, neither one of them have panic in their eyes, do they?
Right, I guess because they're familiar with each other, but most time this environment, the adrenaline rush, but it seems to have settled down early.
Lofton gives to Summers. And the drive inside, the little lazy shot will not go by Parker. Rebound put back in by Robert Williams. 7-6, Forest by 1. Tigers with the ball. Z Hall, shot is up, no good. Rebound put up, no good, and a foul called.
I think at the end of the night, Rush, we're going to be able to look back and see who has the advantage on the offensive rebounds. Because every time you get an offensive rebound, you get another chance at a basket.
And right there, that's a great point, Cheyenne. Right there, it's going to earn a trip to the free throw line for Carthage. O'Neal Wilder will go because he was banging the boards.
Exactly. And Coach Pelokas feels that if they could probably shoot about 70 to 80% free throws, and this one that they missed there, they got a good shot at winning. So in 3 of the games they lost really on the free throws.
Wilder misses the first. He's now 0 for 2 in the game. As you get a look at him there, 6'5" senior. Second shot on the way is also no good. And the Bearcats with a basketball and a palming violation. Now, Cheyenne, tell us about the palming violation, why it's called.
You can't palm. You have to dribble step by step. You know, this day and time, you see more athleticism on the court.
All right, 7-6 your score. Forest by 1. We'll take a timeout and be back with more in a moment.
Mom, the future's here! The future's here!
Good evening. At 9:17 this morning, the future arrived, years earlier than predicted. The future. What is it?
High-speed internet, faster downloads.
It's a video mail.
I mean, till the aliens get here, I'm happy with the, with the high def.
The future helps us better understand the past.
Documentaries on demand, so forth.
There are 530,000 reasons why the Mississippi High School Activities Association does its work. The 530,000 high school and junior high students who are the future of Mississippi. Young men and women whose lives can be enhanced by a truly full high school experience. On any given day, as many as 7 MHSAA activities are taking place across the state. MHSAA, striving to make a difference in young people's lives.
The MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament continues on MPB tomorrow with the girls 4A state championship starting at 1 and the boys at 2:30. Then the 1A and girls and 1A boys tomorrow night at 7 and 8:30. It's all right here on Mississippi Public Broadcasting. Cheyenne, what jumps out at you as far as stats go so far in this early going?
Well, they're taking some good high percentage shots. Of course, we're missing some high percentage shots, but they're trying to establish that inside game.
Well, there's a good, but it's not a high percentage, but it's a nice shot by Z Hall for 3. And it's now a 9-7 ball game. Carthage by 2.
I tell you, it's going to be interesting to see the adjustments the coaches make. At this level of competition, you can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment. You have to make it on the move.
And on the fly, that's right. Here are the Bearcats with the basketball. Ahmad Summers looks at the zone defense. I've been impressed with the zone so far.
He said that's what they do best.
Summers, a shot taken for 3 up, no good. Rebound, block. Oh, Robert Williams just had that one swatted. And here come the Tigers. Z Hall, bounce pass inside. And they lost. Robert Williams says, I'll take it back. Bearcats on the run. A reverse layup is good. Vicente Parker with 2. And we're tied at 9.
I think we're kind of warming up.
I don't think we're going to be in single digits very long. Here are the Carthage Tigers now. Tied up. The pass goes inside. Turnaround by Cedric Hall is knocked out of bounds.
Both teams are executing what they're trying to do, and that is get the ball into the basket. This pace right now is probably an even pace, maybe favoring both teams, but I think Forrest would like to see it pick up a little more.
And on the inbounds pass, the Tigers can't hang on to it. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Bearcat basketball.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how also the substitution take place. Because going into the fourth quarter.
Well, nobody's subbed yet.
Right.
So that would be an indicator that they're going to go with these 5. And isn't this interesting? Bearcats look like they want to go for 1 here, and we've still got 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ball almost picked off by the Tigers. Bearcats will take it down on the baseline and then come back out. Well, the pull-up shot taken is up, no good. Rebound, nobody. The Tigers come down with it. Z Hall, coast to coast, plays it up in there.
There's no substitute for the athleticism.
Wow, what an effort by Z Hall. He goes coast to coast, and let's take a look at it. Look at this camera shot.
And to have the presence of mind having two defenders and being able to use the soft touch off the board.
Folks, that's about as good a camera work as it gets. Thank you, guys. You can't appreciate a shot like that, Cheyenne, till you see it a second and third time.
Exactly. Let's see how they come up with these free throws. That's one of the focus that Coach Pelosi was talking about.
Well, he got it. And now Carthage leading 12-9.
You know, Russ, by Carthage playing that zone, they kind of help preserve a little energy.
Absolutely. They're not moving as much. Forrest with a basketball. They look like they want to go inside to Williams, but they got him covered up. They just toss it around. Here's the three ball on the way. Is good by Lofton. Ties the game at 12.
And if they continue to hit those perimeters, we're talking about Forrest, and they're going to have to extend that zone and open up more in the middle.
Here's a shot put up, no good. And the Tigers will come back and set up on defense now.
I think what has surprised me a little is Carthage taking the shots as early as they're taking it.
Here's the three ball put up and hit it. Wow.
Good looking shot.
Bearcats on the attack now. Back to live action. Here's the give and go. Blocked and saved by the Tigers. Knocked out of bounds by the Bearcats. Everybody pointing every direction. What a block.
You know, Russ, we're talking about at this level, at the teams raising their game, but the officials raise their game also during the championship.
Yes, they do. They have to. Here's the pass into Wilder. He leans in, shoots, and an offensive foul charge. Wilder pick it up. Now, Cheyenne, what is the ruling on a charge like that? How long do you have to be set?
You're supposed to be set, and you can't be dislodged. If you coach Pinkston from Forrest, you like that play. If you coach Pelosi, you're saying, wait a minute, he was falling, considered a flop.
So now the Bearcats with the basketball, and they've got 36 seconds to try to take the lead before the end of the first quarter. Roderick Lofton with the basketball, top of the key, shot on the way for three, rims out. Rebound, Tigers. Tigers can't hang on to it. Williams comes up with it. Pull-up shot on the way, good. That is a two-pointer by Williams, and it's 14-12 Forrest, and there's a whistle and a foul. And that foul comes with 3.2 seconds, the very thing you don't want.
Not one that you want.
That foul will go against Ahmad Summers. That is his first and the fourth team foul on Forrest. Oh, the breakaway. Z Hall with 1 second to go misses the shot. That's how we'll end the first quarter, 14-12. And it will be a 2-point lead for the Forest Bearcats at the end of the first 8 minutes of play here at the Big House. Let's go down to Kim Salter. Kim?
Thank you very much, Russ. I have with me a couple of gentlemen from Forest. First of all, Principal Mr. Billy Wilbanks. Now, tell me just a little bit about what y'all have been doing in school. How do you have school with this kind of excitement going on?
Well, we had 9 weeks test this week, which that's kind of tough in the middle of all this excitement we've had with the basketball team, but we managed to do that. We moved them up a day, so we don't have to worry about 9 weeks test them all, but we're just excited to be here.
I also have with me the superintendent, Skip Latham. Tell me, you said you know him a little bit better than we all knew. There's a little secret there.
Well, my senior year in high school, he was my basketball coach at Sebastopol, his first year of teaching. So he's the old man in the group. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to be the one to say that, but hey, you know, you've got another connection going on here because you spent some time in Carthage.
I was. Matter of fact, I was on the last high school team from Carthage to make it to the state tournament 35 years ago, my senior year. So I'm kind of in a win-win situation tonight.
Well, we sure do appreciate your time. Good luck to you all, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Back to you.
All right, Kim, thanks a lot. We will start the second quarter of play, 14-12. Give me a stat, Cheyenne. Give me a stat.
I tell you, the free throws, 1 for 4 for Carthage, 25%. It has to get better.
Well, the Bearcats will have the basketball to start the second quarter. MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Championships right here on Mississippi Public Broadcasting. Hope you're enjoying them tonight as much as we are bringing them to you. Bearcats with the basketball. Inside it goes. It's knocked away and picked up by Cedric Hall.
Exactly what Carthage needs, because the last quarter they didn't get any steals, whereas Forest had 3.
Here's a 3-ball put up. It's going to be short. Everyone battling for the rebound. It'll be Bearcat basketball. Boy, the Cats are really banging the board.
They're banging it. That's not the kind of shot that Coach Pawlowski wants.
Well, you know, you've got those big boys inside. You might think that they would go inside of those guys.
He wants most offensive series, is not everyone, to go inside out.
Here comes Forest now. They lead it 14-12. And they're moving the basketball around, trying to beat this zone defense by the Tigers of Carthage. Nice pass inside. Parker wheeling and dealing, and a foul going to be called, or maybe they stepped out of bounds.
Notice that Forest has recognized that they extending, Carthage is extending that defense, and if they extend that far out, then they're going to feed it into the big guys inside.
Here come the Tigers of Carthage. This is Z Hall. Bounce pass on the left side. Now they go inside. The shot on the baseline. Nope, it's rejected. Here's a shot in the paint, is up and good.
Good high percentage. Of course, an athletic shot, but a good high percentage shot.
Tied at 14. Here come the Bearcats on the other end. Pass knocked out of bounds by O'Neal Wilder. And so the Bearcats will play it on the side. Let's take a look at it. Here's the drive inside the paint on the last time down. Nice bucket. And there's a traveling violation charge to the Bearcats, and we'll come back the other way.
I tell you, both coaches were very complimentary of their assistants, or should I say Coach Pinkston assistant. However, Coach Pawlowski, he coaches all grades, 7 through 12, no assistants.
No assistant.
None.
Busy man.
No, he loves it.
Z Hall for a 3. Got it. That is a low percentage shot that's good. Z Hall with a 3-ball. 17-14. Carthage by 3. The drive on the baseline. The shot is up. No, it won't go. What a rebound. What a rebound. Here's Townsend. Will put up the shot. No good, and a traveling violation call.
You know, Russ, earlier I said maybe the athleticism earlier may go to Forest, but it's about balance.
I think it is. What I've seen, that's Antonio Ricks who's called for the traveling inside. I think it is. I don't see much difference between either one of these teams.
Okay, Antonio Ricks is not the offensive guy that Coach Pawlowski said, but he said when he comes in, he's the guy that dives to go after the ball. He's their utility player.
Bearcats with the basketball. They're down by 3. Little over 5 minutes to play in the first half. 3-ball put up. Nope, won't go. And another nice rebound by O'Neal Wilder. Right now, the Carthage Tigers owning the glass in this game.
They're doing a good job of staying within their game.
Wilder, bounce pass on the left side. Pull-up shot on the way off the glass, no good. And let's see what the call is. It's going to send. Some are going to pick up the foul, and going to the free throw line will be Jermaine Townsend. Townsend will go to the free throw line. Mississippi Public Broadcasting's coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament is made possible in part by Comcast. And the free throw missed by Townsend. And Cheyenne, you mentioned this earlier. In a game like this, well, you just can't afford to miss those.
It's a free shot, and you want to shoot high percentage, and that's one of the things Coach Pawlowski was concerned about.
Well, he missed both of them, and here's the drive underneath. The Bearcats lose the ball, and they gain it back. Oh, what a play. What a drive by Parker. Bearcats following the missed shot, which will win you a lot of ball games.
Those offensive rebounds at the end of the night.
Tigers on the attack. They want to go inside. They do. Shot blocked and a foul called. Let's take a look at that last play here. The ball is loose, and Parker with a nice drive to the hole.
You know, Russ, years ago, you try to break down a defense by swinging the ball around. Of course, that's still the case, but these young men and women are so athletic now, you can break down a defense with the dribble.
Free throw is good by Wilder. That's his first free throw of the night in 5 attempts. Second one on the way. Off the back of the iron, and Williams on the rebound. And if Robert Williams pulls a rebound down, it's not going anywhere.
He's solid.
I'm going to step out on the limb and say he probably played football.
And both programs have a good football program as well as track.
Here's Parker inside. He misses, but Williams is there for the bucket.
Got to get back to basic fundamentals, and that's blocking out on both ends of the floor. Of course, as athletic as they are, easier said than done.
18-18. Good basketball game from the Coliseum. 3A state championship. Tigers of Carthage with it. They've got the ball. Turnaround shot off the glass is good. And with the bucket, Carthage takes the lead. Here's the pass into Williams. He's got the bucket.
And that's what kind of put Carthage defense in a bind. When you extended that zone like that, then of course you throw it inside. For every action, there has to be an opposite reaction. If they drop back, then you got the perimeter shot.
Well, here's the drive inside over Williams. It's good.
Both teams are doing exactly the way you draw it up in the dressing room.
22-20. Carthage by 2. Bearcats with the ball. They are starting to heat up now. Bearcats slowing things down. Now they want to go to Williams. Robert Williams back outside, back into Williams, posting up, takes the shot, he's fouled. The foul is going to be called. There he is, right there.
Number 24, Robert Gibbons. What I like about this is that he put it right up. So many times this day, youngsters try to keep from getting their shot blocked. And that's just plain old-fashioned basketball there, just taking it up strong.
Look, I give Robert Gibbons the Purple Heart for just going in and trying to block the shot of Robert Williams. Williams free throw. Nope. I'll tell you what, the free throw percentages will not be very high at the half, will they?
And that's something that they're going to go in and talk about, and I'm sure that's something that they worked on over the past several weeks.
Well, he got the second one, did Williams. A timeout on the floor with 3:25 to go in the first half. It is 22-21. Carthage back with more in a moment.
The dogs are red hot at Scottsfield. Ruby Hall had a ball. Friends you know hanging out at the depot. So step on into the morrow. Step on into the morrow.
Mississippi Public Broadcasting's coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament is made possible in part by Catering by George's. Serving Central Mississippi for over 50 years, Catering by George's experienced staff can design, prepare, and serve the meal you want. Located at Reservoir Point in Madison, Catering by George's is a full-service facility overlooking the reservoir. Thanks, Catering by George's, for supporting coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament and Mississippi Public Broadcasting.
Welcome back to the Big House. Russ Robinson along with Cheyenne Trussell, and we've got a lot of folks in here enjoying this one tonight, but a lot more across the state of Mississippi enjoying this game on Mississippi Public Broadcasting. What a great job they do in handling these basketball games. Here's Carthage. I don't know many states that get this kind of luxury, do you, Cheyenne?
Oh, and before the state championships roll around, it's the most talked about anticipation.
Here's Antonio Ricks, goes right down the middle and gets the bucket, and very quickly on the other end, Parker, and bodies flying everywhere. A couple of Tigers hit the deck. Parker hits the deck. And what's the call going to be? Let's take a look at it. I didn't see who actually got the call. It's going to be number 24, Robert Gibbons. That's his second. Boy, Anthony Pelokas looks really young, doesn't he? And free throw missed by the Bearcats. I like that youth in coaching. I tell you, and when he gets them to the championship game at this level, think what he's going to be doing 10, 15 years from now.
It is, you know, this Coach Pulaski's first year at Carthage.
Wow.
I said, Coach, how do you top this? He said, win another one.
I was going to say, bring him back next year. 24-22, Carthage over Forest. Nice pass into Chris Kelly. Kelly lost the ball, picked up. Here's the drive by Williams, lost the ball. Picked back up by the Tigers. You don't think there's some athleticism on that floor right now?
On both sides of the court.
Z Hall with the basketball between the circles. Hall between the legs, dribble, swings to the left side, looks inside. Turnaround shot by Gibbons, off the glass for two.
I like the high percentage shots that Carthage getting them, and they using the backboard, plain old-fashioned basketball.
Here are the Bearcats on the other end now. Pass into Robert Williams, scoop pass to Parker. Parker lost it, picks it back up, blocked, and a foul call. O'Neal Wilder with the foul. Don't forget it, we'll be choosing a Cellular South Player of the Game after this ball game. And Kim will get a chance to talk to him. Here's Parker at the free throw line, and got it.
Have Parker listed as a 9th grader.
A 9th grader?
I have to either double check.
I would double check that. I'd triple check that. Second shot, Parker, good. So it's back to a 2-point lead for the Tigers with 2:05 to go in the first half. Stick around at the half. We got a lot of exciting things for you. Some really good information about some programming coming up on Mississippi Public Broadcasting.
Carthage is doing exactly what Coach Pelosi said they were going to do, is run a lot of motion, simply because Forrest is running man-to-man the whole night. We'll try to see they run them off some picks and screens.
Cheyenne, you're involved in education down in the Hattiesburg area. What a great program this Cellular South game plan is.
It is, and they do so much off the court. As a matter of fact, they're going around to so many schools throughout the state and doing ACT preparation, clearing house for college. So they're extremely valuable.
At the free throw line is O'Neal Wilder, and misses it. And the Bearcats come down with the rebound. They got a few numbers. Here's Parker, lays it in, and a foul call. Boy, the Bearcats got going in a hurry.
That's what they want to do, is run the court.
They beat him to the other end of the floor, and Parker got the hoop and the harm. You can't tell me. Yes, they've got him down there as a freshman. Misses the free throw, and the rebound pulled down by Robert Gibbons. I cannot believe he is a freshman.
You see why he's out on the court early.
Yeah. Tied at 26. Tigers with the ball. In it goes in the paint. Gibbons is there, puts a shot up, and a foul call.
They're getting a high percentage. They're drawing the fouls. They get into the free throw line, but they got to be able to finish it. Carthage has to be able to finish these shots.
Well, Gibbons will go to the free throw line. There's a good look at him right there, Robert Gibbons. First one on the way, no good. Boy, the Tigers have not helped themselves at the charity stripe in this ballgame.
I tell you, Coach Pelosi on the bench just got his head down right now.
2 for 10 at the free throw line. Now 2 for 11, and the Bearcats come down with it.
At some point, it becomes mental.
A 3-ball put up by the Bearcats. Nope, it won't go. And another nice rebound, almost stolen back by the Bearcats. Here comes Z Hall now. Antonio Ricks will put up the shot. Nope, it won't go. And a whistle. Offensive foul charged to Ricks. 18 fouls for Forest, 7 for Carthage. Player control, so we'll go and both teams will be at the bonus the next foul.
Exactly. It's kind of surprising that Carthage is running it up. Of course, right now 26-26, so it's that pace is really favoring Carthage. And Forest wants to run.
Here's the shot on the baseline for the Bearcats. Nope, it will not go. And another nice rebound by O'Neal Wilder. Boy, he's up there. And here come the Carthage Tigers now. They can take the lead and will probably play for the last shot. Here's Z Hall. Back over to Chris Kelly. Kelly comes back to the right side, wants the baseline, it's got the baseline, misses the shot, but the jam is put in by Wilder.
Cannot teach athleticism.
You can't teach that shot, I'll tell you that much. Here are the Bearcats. Parker on the other end misses the shot, and the rebound to Gibbons. 9 seconds to go. Bounce pass. Kelly on the baseline puts the shot up. No, it will not go. Bearcats on the rebound. Parker, and that will end the first half. Let's take a look at that. Here is the drive. The shot is missed. Ooh, yes.
I see why Mississippi State signed him as football.
I can understand that. O'Neal Wilder with authority, and Carthage leads at the half. 28-26. It has been an up and down basketball game. Both teams have had a little bit of run, but in the end, it was Carthage. And it wasn't from the free throw line. It was just good shooting. Let's go down to Kim Salter. Kim.
Hey, Coach Peloka's with me right now. Tell me a little bit about, I know this is your first trip here. What did you do to get your people ready?
Pretty much the seniors were just focused, and they had a goal. They had a decent team last year and just felt like they didn't get as far as they thought they should have. And they really came together this year and playing as a team. And they've worked hard all year, so real pleased with them.
And a very healthy team, too.
Yes, we've been very lucky there. Hadn't had any injuries all year, so, that's always a plus.
Well, we thank you for your time. I'll let you get to your team.
Thank you.
Stay with us. More action right after this.
Mississippi Public Broadcasting's coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Tournament is made possible in part by Penn's Restaurants and Catering. Since 1967, Penn's Restaurants and Catering have served Mississippi pond-raised catfish, prepared hot and fresh, on site for groups of 50 to 5,000. With 14 locations in central Mississippi, Penn's Restaurants and Catering is more than a restaurant, it's a tradition. Thanks, Penn's Restaurant and Catering, for supporting coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament and Mississippi Public Broadcasting.
I decline to accept the end of man. It is easy enough to say that man is immortal simply because he will endure. I refuse to accept this, not because he alone among creatures has an inexhaustible voice, but because he has a soul. I believe that man will not merely endure, he will prevail.
In our state, we have seen over the past few years in the football arena, some of our top athletes not be able to qualify for college. And that is a waste of not only athletic talent, but academic potential. And if we can get these very talented people into our universities, they will come back, they will go to college, maybe produce on the athletic fields, but certainly will be in a better position to contribute to the economic development of our state post-college.
To remedy this situation, Cellular South Game Plan was created to help propel these student athletes into higher education through workshops and many other secondary tools.
Yes, right there. Good job. I'm able to come in and discuss the ACT preparation, Carnegie units, the various subject areas that children need to, and courses that they need to take to be successful and become eligible for NCAA clearinghouse guidelines, state guidelines, and IHL guidelines.
Well, we have a website that will be continuously updated so that, that athletes, their parents, school administrators, guidance counselors can go there and keep up with the ever-changing rules that are part of the NCAA requirement process.
I think it's an excellent program in the fact that it's making kids, if they don't understand all the rules, at least they're aware of the rules, and then maybe it can help their parents to guide the kids where they need to go and what they need to do.
Yeah, I had a couple offers, but you know what I'm saying, first thing they asked me is, how your grades looking, so can't do nothing without them grades.
And many times they think that kids feel that just on the athletic ability alone, they can go into a college or a university. And they've been, I guess, misled because you must have a quality education even to become a quality citizen. And I think this step that they're making here, Cellular South, I think it's a giant step.
It's great to be able to partner with Cellular South and help the students of Mississippi get to the right place for them and find that college sports experience. So for them to find that college sports experience and do what they dream is going to be so special.
The special programs that Mississippi High School Activities Association has is the Lindy Callahan Scholarship Award. Now Brent's with me right here. Brent Waters was one of the first award recipients. Tell us a little bit about the criteria.
Well, we look at many things, grades, ACT score, SATs, class rank, but not only that, we also look at community involvement, sports, athletics, so on and so forth. So we kind of taken a lot of different factors to make the selection.
Well, and I looked at the criteria listed in the pamphlet, and they have to write an essay, and there has to be many letters of recommendation.
Yes, that is correct. Each student writes an essay, letter of recommendation from school officials. So, like I said, we factor in many things, not just grades.
Well, we're very fortunate because with us right now is this year's award recipient. This is Shelly Osborne, and now tell me a little bit about how you found out you'd won.
Well, actually, I was at the game this past week. We played Saturday, and my coach came and informed me because he had just received word that I won the scholarship.
Have you already decided what you're going to do?
Yes, ma'am. I plan to attend Ole Miss next year, and I want to major in dentistry and then specialize in orthodontics.
Well, that's great. Good for you. Congratulations on that win.
Thank you so much.
Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
On one special evening in 1988, rock and roll great Roy Orbison took to the stage with guests Bruce Springsteen, Elvis Costello, and many more. A concert like this can only happen once. You don't want to miss the performance. Roy Orbison and Friends, A Black and White Night.
Tuesday at 9 on MPB.
Jeff Alford, the Associate Chancellor for University of Mississippi, is here to tell us a little bit about what's going on his campus right now. I understand great things are happening.
These are very exciting times at Ole Miss. The word that you hear on campus most often now is the word momentum. For 11 years now, we've had steadily increasing enrollments. Our National Merit Scholars are up to 43 this year, which ranks us in about the top 30 of universities in America. $265 million worth of construction in the last 10 years. It's an exciting time to be at Ole Miss.
I understand there's some awards, great things happening in terms of the coaches as well. Can you fill us in?
Well, we've done very well athletically in the last year as well. Of course, our basketball team tied for the Western Division Conference Championship in the SEC. Our brand new head basketball coach was named the SEC Coach of the Year. Our baseball team is playing now and ranked in the top 20. Our tennis team is playing and ranked in the top 10 in America. So, again, lots of excitement.
Well, we thank you very much for your time and for the good information about the school. Good luck to you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Annis Proctor is here. Dr. Proctor is, as you know, the executive director of the MHSAA and an old friend for the last 4 years.
Sure, have been a good friendship, Gene, and we really appreciate what the job that Mississippi Public Broadcasting does, and this has been a great game tonight, and everything's going well. We have a great crowd and great sportsmanship shown for these kids, and close ball games too.
Great games. Just on a personal note, I want to tell you that 2 months ago, we didn't know that this was going to happen. And
no, we
it
didn't.
was thanks to your work.
Well, thanks to y'all's work too, you know, because it takes a partnership, as you know, and of course y'all coming to us and us working with y'all, and it's worked real well for us and for MPB, and we're just real glad that it worked out, and look forward to the next 2 years. You know, we've got football the next 2 years and the basketball again next year, so great relationship, Gene, and we're looking forward to keeping together.
We appreciate it, and we appreciate the help of people like Cellular South.
Oh, Cellular South's doing a great job for us. They just really have been a great partner for us. You know, they have the game plan going now to help our athletes, as well as sponsoring this basketball championship. And we just appreciate Humina and all the people that are working for Cellular South. It's a great opportunity.
Just before the game this evening, before the first game, we got a little chance to get a preview of what's going to happen next week in Tupelo, and you're very excited about that.
We really are. I tell you what, the Grand Slam's coming back after 25 years, and just from the looks of some of these teams, it's going to be an interesting matchup. I think we're going to do real well up there. It ought to be a great opportunity.
Looking forward to it. Ennis Proctor, thank you.
Thank you very much, Gene. Always good talking to you.
Look forward to the next couple of days.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ennis Proctor. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the second half right after this.
Find out what it's like. There's a kid who may be an engineer, a doctor. We should be working on what this kid can become. Anything he wants to become. But we have to show him how to become it. Now we understand.
America's favorite father visits Greenwood, Mississippi.
Bill Cosby, Family Call Out, an encore presentation, April 12th at 8 p.m. on MPB.
Thank you very much, Coach Pinkston. Really great game so far. I know this has been a kind of hard season with injuries. How are you all doing so far?
We're doing pretty good. It's nothing we expected. Carthage coming out playing pretty good ball, so we know each other, and they know what we're gonna do. We didn't come to change anything. They haven't changed anything. It's just gonna be a battle. Yeah.
Well, good luck to you. I know it's going to be a great game, and I hope those guys stay healthy out there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Russ, we'll give it back to you.
All right, Kim, thanks a lot. He's just saying that nothing changes, nothing, surprising to him. Let's look at the stats. And anything jump out at you there? Maybe the three-point field goals, 1 for 6 by Forrest.
Yeah, if you look at Carthage, look at the free throws, 2 for 11. That's one of the concerns that they have. But, yeah, these teams know each other extremely well. There's not going to be a whole lot of adjustments in this type of game. They're going to have to adjust on the run.
All right, back to live action. Both teams will start with their same starting 5 they started with. And again, the Carthage Tigers start out in that zone defense. And that shouldn't surprise anyone because it worked so well for them in the first half.
It's not, and it's slowing the pace of the game, which favors Carthage.
Here's Parker driving in, the freshman off the glass for 2. Boy, is he a freshman? I've still got to look that up.
He's something special.
So Parker with a bucket. He now has 14, check that, 10 points, and the drive and the shot put up, no good. And a foul called. Now, Cheyenne, you mentioned that the coaches are making adjustments. Don't the players have to make adjustments to the way the game is being called?
Exactly, and that should be one of the advantages for Carthage, having 5 seniors. It's about like having 5 coaches out there on the floor because they've been playing together since 7th grade.
Well, the shot is missed. Parker picks it up, and Parker double dribbles. He was trying to outrace the whole Tiger team to the hole. And so now the Bearcats will come with pressure on the basketball. Just for the record, neither team substituted much in the first half. And we'll see if that's a factor in the second half.
I guess when you done played about 35, 36 games a year, conditioning shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Let me play the whole time, Coach. All right, here are the Tigers. Z Hall will let it go, and he got it.
Both teams just settled down and playing ball, as Coach Pinkston mentioned. Hey, everybody know what we're going to do.
Well, the Tigers try to go down low. The ball knocked out of bounds. The Bearcats lose it out of bounds, and the Tigers now will play it on the side. As you get a good look at the coaching staff there, 30-28. Carthage leads it by 2. Just underway here from the big house in the second half. Pass to the baseline, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, put back up, is good.
High percentage and offensive rebounds. At the end of the night, the offensive rebounds will make a difference.
O'Neal Wilder on the bucket. Don't forget, we'll be choosing a Cellular South player of the game at the conclusion of this game. And will be followed by a Cellular South play of the game. That could be one of them, but he misses the shot, does Ahmad Summers. Shot inside up, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Cedric Hall. Here come the Tigers, and they got a 2-on-2 opportunity, and now everybody gets back.
It seems almost as though they know when to push it and when to take the time.
A 3-ball put up, nope, it won't go. Shot knocked out of his hands. Scramble for the basketball, still on the floor. Bearcats come out with it. Parker off to Summers. Summers on the left side, going to be called for traveling with the basketball. Now he knew it too.
And that may show some of the inexperience, but they've had at least 3 turnovers here this second half.
Well, when you got 9 horses chasing you like that, you're going to travel with the basketball sometime. Here are the Tigers with the basketball now at the top of the key. They go inside. The shot in the paint is no good. Whistle. Taking the shot was O'Neal Wilder. And if you want, and I know you're going to want, a copy of these games, you can order them. And we'll give you the information on that in just a moment. You're going to want a copy of these games. Right now, the Bearcats with the basketball. The shot up, no good. The tip up, no good.
Got to get a little bit more under control. Good penetration, but you have to get a little bit more under control.
Tigers with the basketball. In the corner it goes. Shot taken is in and out, no good. And the Bearcats on the rebound. That's about as close to being in as you can get. Bearcats go inside, and it's good. And there for the bucket is Jeffrey Crump. He scored the game's opening basket. That's his second basket of the night. Tigers with the ball. Shot is good. On the bucket is Antonio Ricks.
And Ricks was supposed to be just a utility defensive player, but he's displaying some offense.
What a nice scoop shot underneath by Ahmad Summers. That's his first basket of the night. 34-32. Carthage by 2. This is a great game.
Oh, yes, and both coaches very confident in the team. Coach Pelosi for Carthage saying they're very solid. Talked to Coach Pinkston, he's saying we're very good.
The drive up, no good. And picked up by the Bearcats, Parker. Here's Ahmad Summers. Summers, they'll swing it over. The drive of the baseline. The shot is, nope, it will not go, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. Let's take a look at it again. Here comes the replay. Look at this, Ahmad Summers. Look at the intensity in his eyes and just a little finger roll on the baseline. That's a good-looking shot.
Well, David to turn his body and still have the presence to make it.
Well, we got a timeout on the floor with 3:37 to go in the third. Mississippi Public Broadcasting's coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Championships continues in a moment.
I always thought if Johnny Mathis and Willie Nelson had a kid, it'd sound just like you.
It's Kenny Rogers singing his greatest hits.
Lady. That is why we are. That one in between. How can we rely to another world?
Don't miss Kenny Rogers, The Journey.
Wednesday at 8:30 on NPB.
Mississippi Public Broadcasting's coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament is made possible in part by Hamill's Home Cookin'. Hamill's, providing catering, buffet, and carry-out dining since 1977, and voted Mississippi's favorite down-home restaurant. Located at 480 Magnolia Street in Madison, Mississippi, Hamill's Home Cookin' comes from generations of Southern cooks. Thanks Hamels Restaurant for supporting coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament and Mississippi Public Broadcasting.
Welcome back. It is 34-32. Russ Robinson along with Cheyenne Trussell. Carthage with the upper hand right now. And Cheyenne, it's been turnover city here in the second half.
It has. As a matter of fact, though, I guess the positive thing for both teams is the points in the paint. The Carthage having 20 and Forest 22.
Ahmad Summers hits the bucket. And he ties the game at 34. Here comes Carthage now. Z Hall between the circles, bounce pass on the right side, and a whistle and a foul called. And for your own DVD copy of this game or any of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament games, log on to mpbonline.org. Each individual game is available for $24.95. Order your copy now by logging on to mpbonline.org. Here's a three ball put up. Nope, won't go. And the Bearcats have it, and they've got the numbers. The layup is up and good. Williams with a bucket, and he steals the inbounds, puts the shot up, and it's no good. Probably squeezed the trigger a little too early. Got the rebound, put it up, and a jump ball call.
Wow. This tempo stays at this pace here. It favors Forest.
I'll predict they'll all go home on the bus tonight asleep. They are really mixing it up. The inbounds pass comes to Z Hall. Hall will bring it up for the Tigers. 2:43 to go in the third. Hall looking. Trying to get a pick. Swings to the left side. Hall drives, hangs, shoots, scores.
Remember, we talked about this day and time with athleticism. They can break down a defense with the dribble.
Tied at 36. Bearcats bring it back the other way. Lofton into Summers. Ahmad Summers. Parker missed the shot. Got his rebound. Stuck it up and in. I am just blown away by a freshman that plays like that.
Plays with a great level of confidence.
Here's, oh, what a nice job by Antonio Ricks, coming all the way back down to tie the game for the Carthage Tigers. Now the ball goes inside and a whistle and a foul called on O'Neal Wilder.
I guess at halftime, both coaches said, hey, we're going to stick with our game plans because about 85% of the shots are still being taken from the paint.
Yeah. They have not changed. Let's take a look at that last play. Look at the eyes and the concentration as he slides it in. Wow. Bearcats on the attack. Thought about the three, thought better of it. Williams back out to Ahmad Summers. Right side it goes to Lofton. Now they're really spreading that zone defense out of the Tigers. Lofton on the drive, and a blocking foul going to be charged. Look at the sportsmanship by Parker.
As the coach has said, these kids grew up with each other 25 minutes apart. He said it might be a little joy going on, but it's all in fun as well as the community.
Well, I tell you, the MHSAA, as you know, really pushes sportsmanship in all their athletic events and activities, and it has really been shown here in these first two games tonight.
Done a great job.
Ball is kicked. Don't forget, we'll be selecting a Cellular South Most Valuable Player of the game at the conclusion of this game. And backing away is Williams. Inside it goes. Nice. Oh, what a nice shot by Parker, but he missed it. Pick back up, put up, no good. Rebound, put back up, no good. Rebound, put back up is no good, and a foul call. How many shots do you get? That's 4 right there.
If you coach Pinkston, you say, hey, Forrest, hey, guys, this is exactly what we want. If you coach Pelosi, say, hey, we can't give that many opportunities.
Cheyenne, do you think that Vincente Parker is the best freshman in Mississippi? If he's not,
that's a big statement. However, he has to be up at the top.
If he's not, the list isn't very long.
He plays with a great deal of confidence for a freshman.
Got one free throw, missed the next one, but the Rebound going to be stolen away by the Carthage Tigers. Here come the Tigers now with 57 seconds to go. Shot from the corner is up. It's good. Jermaine Townsend with a bucket. And it's 40-39. Carthage by 1. Bearcats. Williams drives the paint, takes the gleaner and hits it. Williams now with 6. And we are going back and forth with authority. 41-40. Bearcats by 1. Tigers with the ball. Here's the loop pass inside. The turnaround shot is up, and it's good.
Russ, this is amazing how the high percentage shots, and it's going to come down to maybe the last shot and who wants it the best.
Wilder with a bucket inside. Here the Bearcats on the other end. The reverse layup, nope, it won't go. Rebound Tigers. Bearcats everywhere. The ball goes off the legs of the Tigers out of bounds. It's getting physical. Look at a shot of the cheerleaders there from Forrest. They're hanging on every call. Bearcats will inbound it. Turnaround shot for 3. Will not go. Tigers will throw the long ball, but that's how we'll end the third quarter with Carthage leading 42-41. As you see the score there, let's go down to Kim Salter, who's got a special guest. Kim?
Thank you very much. I have a couple of Carthage fans with me. First, Miss Melanie Hartley is the superintendent, and also I have Mr. J.B. Norwood, the principal from Carthage High School. Did you get anything done in school today?
Not much. We were taking 9 weeks test, and it didn't know a whole lot. I hope everybody did really good on 9 weeks test, but everybody's so excited about being here tonight. So we're just proud to be here.
Well, I know, and it's been a great game so far. Tell me a little bit about what this has done for the community.
Oh, the level of competition is so extreme that we are very proud of our boys to be here in the game, but it's pulled our entire community together, not just Carthage, but entire Lee County. So thank you.
Well, congratulations for being here. Good luck to you all tonight.
Thank you.
Press, back to you.
All right, boy, you don't think these fans are into this game? Look at that. They are excited about the Tigers of Carthage.
And that's one of the things, this is a community affair.
She was as intense as some of the Tigers were.
As Mr. Wheelbanks, the principal for Forrest, grew up in Carthage.
I think one of the stats that jumps out at me, 1 for 9 from the three-point arc for Forrest, 2 for 6 for Carthage. Free throws 6 out of 10 for Forrest and 2 out of 11 for the Carthage Tigers.
And that was a concern coming in. I guess that's the reason why both were taking it inside.
All right, the Bearcats will have it with just underway here in the fourth quarter. Shot put up underneath. Will not go. Rebound stuck back up and in by Williams. Checked at it as Lofton on the bucket. Followed the shot. Here are the Tigers down the other end. The ball knocked out of bounds.
Hey, this game has lived up to everything they said it would be.
They are really mixing it up. Tigers almost had the ball, and they do step out of bounds with it. And so it'll be Bearcat basketball. 7:29 to go in the basketball game, and I'm going to say in regulation. Because we could be here all night. Lofton with the basketball. Williams starts to drive. Has the ball knocked away by the Tigers. Picked up. And here come the Carthage Tigers now. They're down by a point. Z Hall with it between the circles. Hall comes to the left side. Wants the baseline. Had it taken away. Had it knocked out of bounds. By the way, Mississippi Public Broadcasting's coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament is made possible by Comcast, in part by. Shot taken up, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Forrest. Bearcats run the floor. Williams, free throw line. Parker down the lane, lays it up and in.
Something special. Ninth grade.
I've got him with 15 points unofficially. 45-42. Bearcats lead it. Tigers with the ball. Here's a 3 ball. Nope, won't go. Rebound, Tigers. Another 3 ball. Won't go. Rebound. Picked up by the Bearcats. Bearcats with the breakaway. Inside it goes. Shot put up. Nope. Whistle foul call.
This is the pace that Forrest wanted, but as long as Carthage can stay around as close and keep that pressure on, you never know what could happen.
So now the Tigers will bring it back up the other way. Carthage down by 3. But they have the basketball. 6 minutes to go in the game. Ball knocked out of his hands, picked back up, pass over, shot taken, no good. Rebound, picked up by Jeffrey Crump. Outlet pass, Bearcats. Williams, bounce pass, Lofton. Lofton, little jumper in the lane, won't go. Parker's there. He scores and he's fouled.
He seemed to always be in the right place at the right time.
Parker now with 18 points and will go to the free throw line. Be sure to join Mississippi Public Broadcasting live Tuesday as we take a look at the rebound. And we'll get back to that in just a moment. Remind you that your score 47-42. And we'll be back with more coverage in a moment.
I decline to accept the end of man. It is easy enough to say that man is immortal simply because he will endure. I refuse to accept this, not because he alone among creatures has an inexhaustible voice, but because he has a soul. I believe that man will not merely endure, he will prevail.
Good evening. At 9:17 this morning, the future arrived, years earlier than predicted. The future. What is it?
High-speed internet, faster downloads.
It's a video mail.
I mean, till the aliens get here, I'm happy with the, with the high def.
The future helps us better understand the past.
Documentaries on demand, so forth.
Welcome back to the big house. Russ Robinson along with Cheyenne Trussell. 5:41 to go in the game. 47-42 Bearcats. Parker at the free throw line can pick up his 19th point, but misses, and picked up by the Tigers. Neither team setting the woods on fire from the charity stripe. And right now here are the Tigers with the ball.
It's an important series. Of course, each series is important, but this is extremely important kind of stay. You don't want Forrest to get too big a lead.
Tigers give up the basketball, picked up by Ahmad Summers. Summers underneath, shot is up and good. Lofton with a bucket. Biggest lead of the night for Forrest, 49-42. And the Tigers now with 5 minutes to go. And you were mentioning those trips every time down. This one is big. Bearcats on a run. Pass inside. Shot up. No good. Controlled. Oh, it's going to be Bearcat basketball.
Good high percentage shot, but you got to be able to complete it.
Bearcats will push it up. Handling the basketball will be Roderick Lofton. Lofton, and now the Bearcats going to run a little clock here, and why not?
It's kind of like giving a dose of their own medicine. Very distant. Do you see Forrest slow the ball down?
Ahmad Summers off to Williams. Williams had the ball knocked away, picked back up, back to Williams. Inside it goes. Shot by Parker off the glass for 2.
That's exactly what they wanted, to make Carthage extend their defense and get that one-on-one situation.
Biggest lead of the night. Bearcats lead at 51-42. Tigers trying to work the ball inside. And a timeout called by the Carthage Tigers. With their score, 51-42 Forrest. We'll take a timeout and be back in a moment.
Hello, I'm Gene Edwards. MPB gets the majority of our funding from the state legislature, but about 49% of our budget comes from corporate underwriting, individual contributions, and other sources. And that's why we host fundraising campaigns to ask for your support. When you make a contribution, we have some great thank you gifts to send your way. You can see all the great pledge gifts when you go online to mpbonline.org or give us a call, 1-800-390-4388. Thanks for supporting MPB.
Well, there's a good look at an interesting fan who made the trek over here tonight. We'll be choosing. Let's take a look at the replay here. This could be our Cellular South player of the game. I'll tell you, he's got my vote so far. It's Parker. He's done just about everything, Cheyenne.
And he's the utility guy, and he's making his high percentage baskets in the paint. He has the presence to get the ball to the goal.
We'll be picking out that player here right after the ball game. Here come the Bearcats. Ahmad Summers, shot by Williams off the glass for two.
No, this game is not over by any means. However, it's getting in a critical situation for Carthage.
Carthage will bring it down now and set it up. Z Hall with the basketball. Tigers need to get a bucket here to get back in the ball game. Shot blocked. Oh my goodness. Parker. Uh-oh. Yes. High percentage by Parker. He just rocked this Coliseum.
I tell you, your good ones show up when the game's on the line. He'll be around for 3 more years.
I can't believe it. Here's the shot put up. Nope, Parker made him change his shot.
He's contesting every shot.
Bearcats are bringing back the other way. Time becoming a real factor now for Carthage. They're down 55-42, but the Bearcats have the ball.
Carthage has to go out and extend it.
Here's Summers, and he's going to be fouled. Mississippi Public Broadcasting's coverage of the MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Tournament made possible in part by, as we take a look at Parker here, boom.
He's the total package.
Made it possible in part by Penn's Restaurant and Catering, catering by George's, and Hamill's Home Cooking and Catering. Thank you, folks. At the free throw line, Ahmad Summers. Good. You know, everyone's getting into the act, but it has been Vicente Parker's game. Second free throw good.
For the first 3.5 quarters, it was pretty much a tie game.
Carthage with a basketball now. They're down 57-42. The drive in the paint and the whistle and the foul. Be sure to join Mississippi Public Broadcasting live Tuesday, March the 20th at 7 p.m. for a competition on the scholastic level. Watch the 2007 State Spelling Bee presented by the Clarion Ledger live on Mississippi Public Broadcasting and test your skills. For more information, log on to mpbonline.org. A free throw is missed. Well, tell you what, the free throw line in this game hadn't been kind to anybody. Hey, listen, a reminder, don't forget that the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament continues on Mississippi Public Broadcasting tomorrow with the girls 4A championship at 1. There's the list right there. The boys at 2:30, the girls 1A at 7, and the boys 1A at 8:30. It all happens right here on Mississippi Public Broadcasting. There's that intense fan again. She's not as intense now.
I think they pretty much this one sealed. We're going to have a bunch of great games tomorrow, but I tell you what, that New Hope Lanier game, be something special.
I would get here, I don't know, 8 or 9 tomorrow morning. It's going to be huge.
It is. I saw the superintendent, Dr. Earl Watkins, earlier today at the restaurant, and he was excited. I don't think Jackson Public Schools is officially letting out, but you can rest assured most of them will be here. You probably can say the same for New Hope.
Yeah, let's define the term officially. Let them out. Well, there's a discussion going on over at the scorers table. That'll give us a chance to remind you that if you want a DVD of this game or any of the MHSAA Cellular South State Basketball Tournament games, log on to mpbonline.org. Each individual game is available for just $24.95. Order your copy now by logging on to mpbonline.org. I wish they'd tape ball games like this when I was a kid. And they do just a great job. The camera work tonight, Cheyenne, has been unbelievable.
Oh, great job. Caught all the action. You know, you had a little small malfunction with the clock. One while it was down to 2.4 seconds left in the game. So what they're trying to do now is to put exactly the amount of time in.
So there's a little problem with the clock. And I want to remind everyone to, while we have this timeout, to catch the excitement of the Cellular South Bailey Howe Trophy presentation. And it's going to be live right here on MPB Monday, March the 26th at 7 p.m. You can see who'll be selected as the state's best collegiate basketball player live from the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame. For more information, log on to mpbonline.org. A few candidates for that position this year. Right now, the officials still at the table. What do you think they're asking here?
They're probably using the monitor to see exactly the amount of time on the clock.
I'm going to step out on a limb and say that that young man is a Forest Bearcat fan.
When you think of these two programs being here, it's a lot of support that goes on in the community, Booster Club, as well as the administration, and both coaches were very complimentary of the administration.
Well, the MHSAA year in and year out puts this tournament on, and you heard Gene Edwards and you heard Gene Edwards talking with Dr. Proctor there in halftime, and they were telling the folks that the basketball and the football will be back on TV, and I know everybody is excited about that. And you were mentioning in Florida, you know, that how excited they get. I mean, Mississippi gets great coverage on their high school sports.
It does. You have so many that can't make it to these games.
I think that young man's got a few extra
tickets. Truly helps.
I'm just going to tell you, I think that young man had a few extra tickets if you needed some. You know, we're inside 2 minutes, and we'll be selecting a Cellular South player of the game and a Cellular South play of the game. I have my candidate, but I'm not telling you yet. I think you know who it is. I think I know who yours is.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Mississippi Public Broadcasting is helping them reset the clock, the game clock. It should read 2 minutes and 48 seconds, and it's reading 1 minute 59 seconds. And there is the clock that's up on the wall, but they're saying that one is wrong. I don't think that young man's going to enjoy that ride home. I'd say another happy customer leaving the Coliseum. You don't suppose this game wore him out, do you?
2 shots.
The clock is reset now at 2:48. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left to go. Thanks, MPB. They got that clock straightened out. And the free throw, oh, man.
You know, a coach knows their team just like their own children, and that was the biggest concern of Coach Pulaski is the free throws. He knew that if they did not shoot high percentage free throws that it was going to be pretty tough.
Well, and at the last report that Brian Eubank gave us, at the free throw line, Carthage was 18% for the game. You know, it won't take you long if you lose this game to find out where you lost it. And Antonio Ricks at the free throw line.
And I'm sure it's something that they worked on over and over and over again.
Ricks, free throw on the way, missed it. Rebound, Lofton. And so here comes Forrest, and they can afford to choose some clock.
Yeah, a situation where they pretty much have to foul.
Here's a shot underneath by Parker, and I think it's going to send him to the free throw line. Or it's either going to be Parker or it's going to be Jeffrey Crump. It's going to be Crump. That's his 17th foul.
Shooting 2, Forrest, number 12.
You know, I'm just thinking right now as we go down that Parker looks like a real good, strong candidate for player of the game.
He's a very strong candidate for player of the game.
As Crump hits the first one. Crump, a sophomore. Second shot on the way, no good. And the Tigers come down with it with 2.5 minutes to go. 58-42. Forrest leads it. Here's the pass in the, oh, what a block by Parker. Look at Parker. Get that thing out of here.
And give a credit to the official that they have to make split-second decisions.
Free throw is up and good. And he'll get another. Got that one. Well, it wouldn't go anywhere yet. Parker will inbound it to Summers. Here comes the press by the Tigers. Summers underneath. Parker all by himself. They couldn't find him. Here's Summers now. Bounce pass on the right side. Williams. Little give and go. Lofton over to Parker. Now back to Summers. 2 minutes to go in the game. Williams backing away. And there is a push by the Tigers. O'Neal Wilder, that's his fourth.
But they're in a situation where, of course, Carthage has to foul. But I think their overall athleticism and the depth, I think Forrest, use more of the players off the bench.
Williams will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. First one on the way, good. He now has 9 points in the game.
And you know, Lavardis Williams is a ninth grader also.
Oh, man. I am not believing this. This is just hard to believe. Second shot by Williams. Missed it. Picked up by the Tigers, and they come out of the pack. An 18-2 run by Forrest is now stopped as the Tigers get a bucket. Ricks with a bucket. Bearcats. Parker underneath for two. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. He's my vote. 61-56. Shot taken for three, up, no good. Control put back up and in. Robert Givens for the bucket. 61-48, and there's a foul.
You know, Russ, I think both of these teams are very well prepared for this game.
Tigers, number 30, Antonio Ricks, court personnel.
What's been the difference?
I think the difference as far as eventually got a chance to execute their game plan a little better. It kind of surprised me that Carthage was kind of running the ball up and down the floor, especially that was one of the things that they didn't want to do with that pace.
Free throw is missed, and here come the Tigers back the other way. Bounce pass, knocked out of bounds, picked up by Parker. Parker, what a pass. Here's Crump to the hole for two.
Crump is a sophomore.
Unbelievable. Here's a shot for three on the way. Off the glass, no good. Parker had it, lost it, picked it back up. Lofton comes out of the pack with a basketball, and there's a hold, and that will send him to the line for the double bonus. I think we can step out on the limb here, Cheyenne, and pick Vincente Parker as our Cellular South player of the game, and I'm going to let the guys in the truck find which play would best exemplify that. They've got a truckload of clips to choose from as Lofton hits the free throw. The slam dunk is one I kind of like.
It's a good one. Now, Coach Pinkston came in very confident. He didn't want to be overconfident. Also, you know, his son, Todd Pinkston, Southern Miss standout.
Wide receiver in the NFL. Ball knocked down, picked up. And Ahmad Summers will go to the free throw line with 40 seconds to go. This one is over. And Forrest is settling in on the 3A state championship.
They are. You know, generally you hear is two reasons why you lose. And one is you're not prepared. And the other team is just better than you are. And I think tonight both teams prepared. Forrest just better on this particular night.
Now you're going to want to watch MPB for an encore presentation of Bill Cosby family call-out session. This is really great. Thursday, April the 12th at 8 p.m. Taped before a live audience in the Delta. Cosby addresses the challenges facing today's African-American families. For more information, log on to mpbonline.org. All right, here's a breakaway slam dunk. A little, too late. Wilder on the reverse slam. Nice shot, though.
Extremely. I'm sure he's going to go on and have a good career at Mississippi State.
Well, Wilder's going to foul out of the ball game with 5. And there's a good shot of Ahmad Summers. 30 seconds to go. Forrest has opened up a huge gap here, 67-50.
And remember early on, Coach Pulaski from Carthage was saying that the game need to be in the 50s or lower 60s for them to have a good shot at it.
Well, it's in the 50s, but it's not the side that he wanted it on. Well, the free throw good by Ahmad Summers. And here are the Tigers on the other end. They'll go for 3. They'll miss it. Rebound, Parker. Parker to Summers. He's got a 3-on-1, and Summers to the hole for 2. 16 seconds ago. Can you believe it is a 20-point bulge? Tigers can't hang on to it. Here's a shot for 3. Nope, won't go. That's it. Forrest wins it 70-50. Our player of the game, Vincente Parker. Cheyenne Trussell, he did it all tonight. I just can't believe he's a freshman. There's your final 70-50. Kim's going to get a word with the winning coach. Boy, what a great job they did tonight. Forrest wins it.
We're going on camera.
And
he's not talking.
Let's go to Kim. Kim?
I have with me Coach Pinkston right now. He's got someone else who's been trying to talk to him. Coach Pinkston, excuse me, but you're on camera. We need to know just a little bit real quick. First time up here. How's it feel taking home the big prize?
Second time up here. It's the first time winning it. Yeah, we feel good about it. We set goals the first of the year. Hey, this is just a culmination of those goals. And so we're just proud. We're proud of everybody. I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of the administration. I'm proud of the community. I'm proud of the fans. It's just a whole big thing for us.
Well, you said a little earlier that you two teams knew each other well.
We know each other right. We know each other well. We played this our 5th time playing each other. Hey, it's no secret. Hey, got to be a big rival to us in Carthage. And that's what we like. They have a good ball club. I'll take that from them. They have a good ball club. We have a better one today.
Well, congratulations to you, Coach. I'll let you get with your team.
Oh, thank you.
Russ, back to you.
Thank you, Kim. There's a look at our Cellular South player of the game, Vicente Parker from Forest High School, and he is going to be congratulated by Dr. Ennis Proctor and Orion Watson from Cellular South. Orion on the left, Dr. Proctor on the right, Vicente in the middle. And what an honor for him as a freshman to receive that award. And let's see the play of the game now, the Cellular South play of the game. Let's take a look at it from the truck. And here it comes. Vicente Parker taking it strong, jams it home.
You know, both teams have a great deal to be proud of. You got 98% of the other teams in 3A are at home. So kudos to both squads.
Boy, Brian Eubank, our statistician, giving me a great stat here. They were down 42-41 at the half, and Forrest went on a 29-8 run. And this graph shows where the game started and how it ended. And right here about midway through the 3rd quarter, you see a split there between the chart, and that's where the game really started taking over. That's a nice looking chart, isn't it?
It is.
And it broke open for Forrest, and they never looked back, Cheyenne. Let's take a look at the stats right now. And one of the things that you mentioned, look at the free throws. 4 out of 15 for the Carthage Tigers, 15 out of 24 for Forrest. Not very many turnovers in a game like this, and both teams did pretty well in that department, but 41 rebounds for Forrest, 29 for Carthage. There's your ball game.
It comes back to plain old basics, and that is rebounding.
All right, let's do the scholar athlete of the ball game.
And now, first place medallions for Forest High School Bearcats.
All right, we will get that information to you here in just a moment. You've got a good look there at the Forest Bearcats. They are the 3A state champion. And we'll take a timeout. We'll have all that when we come back and wrap it up. Forest wins it 70-50. Back with more in a moment.
There is a wonder that springs from being in the presence of a great river. It comes from deep within our soul, this instinct that a river is somehow sacred, an integral part of life. This is Gerald McRaney. Join me for the story of Mississippi's Pascagoula River, one of the last significant rivers in the United States, free to flood and recede with the seasons, its waters flowing with the rhythms of nature.
April 26th at 8 p.m. on Mississippi Public Broadcasting.
Hi, I'm Trent Green of the Kansas City Chiefs, and all the students you're about to see are trying to achieve the same thing: get better at sports or feel better about themselves by the way they look. But they did it the wrong way, by using anabolic steroids. You know, if you do end up winning the game or beating that person in a competition, I don't understand how you get that much gratification out of it if you know you've cheated your way to attain that goal. Make no mistake about it. What you put in your body is your decision. Make the right decision.
Welcome back to the Big House. Russ Robinson along with Cheyenne Trussell. You see and hear the excitement as the Bearcats of Forest being announced as the 3A state champions tonight. Here are the MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Championships. Don't forget tomorrow. Do we have some games or what? That should be great. Tomorrow you will have the 4A girls at 1 and the 4A boys at 2:30, the 1A girls at 7 and the 1A boys at 8:30. The final score here, Roderick Lofton is the scholar athlete, the Cellular South scholar athlete of the game. And congratulations to him. He played a very good basketball game.
He did and went out on top as a senior, winning the championship.
One of the only seniors on that team. Seemed like everybody else was underclassmen on that team. As you see the Bearcats lifting up the gold ball, we want to thank everyone responsible for tonight's broadcast, and a big thanks to Mississippi Public Broadcasting. They do such a great job in bringing you these games throughout the state of Mississippi. Cheyenne, we'll look forward to seeing you back here at the Big House tomorrow. And that's going to be a wrap here from the Mississippi Coliseum. 70-50, Forest wins it over Carthage for the 3A state championship. So long, everyone, from the Big House. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Road to the Big House. Mississippi Public Broadcasting and the Mississippi High School Activities Association present the MHSAA Cellular South Basketball Championships, sponsored by Cellular South.